Hey, what's going on? It's your boy DT, and I came here to talk some boxing with the thousands of True School Sports subscribers. Now, where's my brethren all around the world watching this video? Hope you're having a great day today as you're tuning in. Do yourself a damn favor, hit that subscribe button, and surely you will not be disappointed. Let's get into it, man. Interesting stuff because I kind of picked up on this when I was watching Anthony Joshua on Saturday night, because Anthony Joshua, Saturday night on the Zone, he was ringside doing commentary with Sugar Ray Leonard, and he was also did I think an interview with Chris Mannix as well. So during the interview with Chris Mannix, one thing I found really interesting was just like I was watching like the way he was looking around the arena, like all that stuff, just the way he was taking everything in, what he was saying as well. You know, he was saying like, "Oh, I've had a lot of fun in America. I'm gonna get a condo out here in New York City," all that stuff, right? He really seemed to be taken aback and really enjoying the big lights, the big stage, you know, and when we talk about Madison Square Garden, that's like one of the meccas of heavyweight boxing, not just boxing, heavyweight boxing. Because we know we can go on and on about all the legendary heavyweight fights that have taken place in Madison Square Garden. So I'm sure he'd want to be a part of that history and tradition that's gone on in boxing for a long time. But besides that, I think from what I'm starting to see, just from this is an observation. This is what I think I'm seeing. Maybe I'm just wrong and I'm just overthinking stuff. But I know Anthony Joshua is a rock star in the UK. We're not gonna dismiss his popularity in the UK. You know, 90,000 seats, 100,000 seats. He's running from a business standpoint, and really from a fighting standpoint, he's running the game in the UK as far as boxing goes. He's doing a hell of a job. He's done a hell of a job. But as far as I'm concerned, you know, unless he fights Tyson Fury, and that might not happen right away, there's really not much bigger he can get in the UK. There's not much bigger he can get in the UK until he fights Tyson Fury or Wilder, one of those two guys. But really, I think Fury might be the bigger fight just because Fury is the he's the guy. He's one of the other big fighters from there. So it makes sense that that'd be a massive fight over there. But he has to make a name in America. I think if he wants to really be known and be one of those, like, I'm talking like one of those mainstream heavyweight names. We're talking about guys like, you know, Holyfield and Ali and you know, big names. He has to come to America, because America, whether you like it or not, whether I like it or not, whether you like it or not, it is the media capital of the world. It is. Okay. And, you know, there's a lot of people that still don't know who Anthony Joshua is in America. A lot of people. And there's a lot of, you know, and it's not even just about being popular, because honestly, who cares about money? It's really more about, you know, even business-wise, right? Like if you want to really make some money, I mean, you gonna make money fighting in the UK. Like, don't get it twisted. He'll make his money fighting in the UK. But if you really want to make some money, you want to make some real money, like, you come to America, because you know, if he fights in Vegas, you know, for those of you who have been to fights in Vegas before, you know, it's freaking ridiculous. It's ridiculously expensive. You make more money. You can make more money selling out 20,000 in Vegas than you could 80,000 in Wembley, even though the atmosphere is not as good, and I mean, aesthetically, it doesn't look as cool to me and a lot of people. I don't think that, I personally like watching the fights that happen in the big soccer stadium because it looks cooler to me. It just does. But money-wise, it makes more sense to fight in Vegas because of the money you'll get. I don't condone fighting in Vegas because I think it's corrupt, and I hate the Nevada State Athletic Commission. But I'm just saying, you will make more money fighting in Vegas. You will make more money fighting in New York. And there is a lot of room for growth for Anthony Joshua. And let's call a spade here on True School Sports. When Eddie Hearn started Matchroom Boxing USA, let's not get it twisted. When he started Matchroom Boxing USA, yeah, it was to grow in America and all that stuff. But really, the underlying reason he started Matchroom Boxing USA was to take this young British champion that, you know, that he's groomed from him being an Olympian to, you know, British title contender to world title contender to world champion to now unified world champion. You know, the goal was to eventually take this guy who is very marketable. A lot of people like the guy. Take him to America and see what he can do in the States, because that's ultimately where he's going to be able to maximize his revenue, and Eddie will be able to maximize his revenue. Now, I don't give a damn because I'm not getting no money off of it, but I'm just saying, from what I took from it, I think the allure of fighting America is finally getting to him, because while he has created something quite special in the UK, you can never take that away from him. You can never take away the fact that he's done 90,000 at Wembley Stadium, 80,000 at Wembley Stadium, 90,000 or 80,000 at the Principality Stadium in Wales. He sold out the O2. He has done some remarkable things in the UK, and there's not really much for him to do in the UK in terms of the kind of scenes he's created there. So I think, I'm just saying, I think maybe Eddie Hearn was a year off on what he said when I interviewed Jarrell Miller, and he was saying that he's going to fight Anthony Joshua in 2018, but maybe he was a year off. I think 2019 he might come to the States finally, and he might be fighting Jarrell Miller, because you got to look at it like this, right? All right, April 13th, we don't know who he's going to fight, but we can assume it'll be, I think it's going to be one of these three names. It's either going to be Fury, Wilder, or White. It's going to be one of them three guys. Fury, Wilder, or White. It'll be one of those three guys. Assuming that he fights Wilder. We'll say that he gets Wilder. He beats Wilder. He's undisputed. Well, is he going to go into a big title fight after being undisputed? No. So then, ideally, if he beats Wilder, and then he comes to America, fights Miller. It's the perfect launching point. You got this undefeated champion with all these knockouts coming to America to fight the boisterous, but talented Brooklyn heavyweight in New York City. It'll sell out and it'll do great numbers. A lot of Brits will come over, and it'll be an event. I'm sure he'll do a shit ton of media rounds. I'm just saying, I'm looking at Anthony Joshua, and I can definitely tell that slowly but surely the allure of fighting in America is getting to him. And I'm not going to be surprised that if later on in 2019 we see him fighting in America, because truthfully speaking, I think for the overall health of boxing as a sport, let's just call a spade a spade. For the overall health of boxing as a sport, Anthony Joshua has to fight in America, because if you're that guy with multiple heavyweight belts and you can punch like he can punch and you can fight like he can fight, at some point in time, I don't even know if he's undefeated or not. If he loses his next fight, I still think he should come to America. You got to come to America. You have to come to America, because that's where people are gonna know your name. That's how your name's gonna get really known, because this is the media capital of the world. So that's just my overall take on the matter, on the situation. I wish him really nothing but the best in his career. I look forward to his fights next year, hopefully with Fury or Wilder, or even Dillian White, if Dillian White's able to get past Chisora later on this weekend. But yeah, that's just my opinion. I think Anthony Joshua will fight in America very, very soon, probably late 2019. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Anthony Joshua, is the allure of fighting in America getting to him? What do you guys think? Do you think he'll continue to do the local thing and fight in the UK, or will he finally crack and fight in America? I think it's coming. I think it's coming very soon. I just think it's been about timing, and the timing hasn't been there yet. But the timing, especially if he fights Wilder next, if he fights Wilder in his next fight. I mean, if he fights Fury, cool. If he fights White, cool. But I'm saying if he fights Wilder his next fight, listen to what I'm saying. If he fights Wilder his next fight, and he beats him, and he gets all those belts, he's fighting in America in 2019. You can take that to the bank. There's no way in hell he's not fighting in America if he beats Wilder. If he fights Wilder, April the 13th beats him. So that's my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Take the time to subscribe, like I say in every single one of these videos. You can love me or you can hate me, but I'm just a kid from Daniel. So until next time, take care, guys.